rather than distinct content pieces, I look at it more like osmosis. Like if you ever did a experiment in school where you had a big like a tank of water, and then you put some substance in there, and it colored the water very distinctly when it went in because it was all isolated to one spot. But then through osmosis, it works its way throughout the tank, and now all the water is now colored with that substance. That's the way I look at it. Because let's say you're talking about the family connection, you know, now, I grew up in this business. My dad taught me the values of always treating a customer just like we would treat our own home. Think about your mom, in our kitchen at home. You wouldn't want to leave this work done like this for your mom, would you? So my dad taught me that at an early age. That story now that resonates, right? Reality now we're mixing this very this very touchy feely, warm and fuzzy aspect of storytelling where I connect emotionally with this story. Now we're connecting that with highly technical SEO, right? So the highly technical SEO part is how you set up a service page. So I'm going to go mywebsite.com/location. I'm in the Austin area. So let's say we go through a small city, Round Rock, right outside of Austin. And so I say mysite.com/Round Rock/ Round Rock Roofing Company. And now I'm on a service page. And then now I'm talking about problems with roofing, problems that you encounter, the reason you're going to call us as a roofing company. And of course, all this is marked up with all the H2 data and all this metadata that all of us SEOs love to go on and on about. But then in the content piece, I'm going to call back to that story element. Okay. So I'm gonna either link back to my about page with a little blurb about how this is why my dad and I we've been doing this since 1953 or whatever it is. So it becomes the when you do this right, it becomes your brand itself because it's woven into every piece of cloth on your entire website.